And that love from coast to coast, man. Planting them seeds so you know we growing. Believing in us, damn right we know when. Ain't got time for the stress and pain. No time for hate, no time for games. It's time to take it up. Take it up. We gon' take it up. Hey.
Real talk for real life. Real talk for real life. Real talk for real life. Welcome to Real Talk for Real Life. My name is Sherri Flanders Duncan, and I will be your host today. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm always excited when I'm on Real Talk for Real Life. We have a dynamic lady, a special guest. Her name is Miss Tiffany McGee, and she has come here today to drop some nuggets, some jewels on a very important topic that most of us don't want to talk about. But guess what? We're going to talk about it today on Real Talk for Real Life. But before we get to that beautiful, dynamic lady, you guys know, I got to let you know, Real Talk for Real Life is being brought to you all today by Women of Dynamic Change, a 501c3 nonprofit. And in short, our mission is to break down those barriers that keep women from being able to reach their full potential, whether it be mental, whether it be spiritual, whether it be physical. Guess what we're doing? We're breaking them down, okay? Breaking them down. Women, all it takes is a mustard seed of faith. If you guys don't know what it looks like, go ahead and Google it. You'll see how small it is right there. And you'll see that's all you need. That is all you need. And God is going to work it out. He's going to work miracles in your life. I'm a living witness. I am a testament to it. Listen, all you got to do is trust and believe. Women, we are superheroes, right? We all have a gift. We were born with it, but we just have to understand how to discover what it is. And once we discover what that superhero power is and we recognize how to use it, no one will be able to defeat us, right? Nobody. And more importantly, when you find other superhero women that know how to use their powers and you come together to collaborate, man, that is a powerful dynamic force. So speaking of a powerful dynamic force, Miss Tiffany McGee, Eyes on Finances. Are you here with us today?
How you doing today, Miss Girl?
I am doing well, Tiffany. You know, you are no stranger to Real Talk for Real Life. It's always a pleasure to have you here because whenever you come, you are always giving us some invaluable information. So thank you for accepting the invitation to be here again today on Real Talk for Real Life. So, Miss Tiffany, why don't you go ahead and let the world know about who you are, where you're from, and all the amazing things that you are doing for yourself and even more so the community.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Sherri, so much for this platform to be able to educate and empower our people. This is a blessing and it's a movement and I'm passionate about it. And I'm so glad that you're passionate about it as well. So thank you so much. A little bit about me. I am a licensed financial strategist. I am from Miami, 305. I'm born and raised in the county of Dade. And right now I'm an empty nester. We were just talking about this. My daughter's away at college. I got my businesses. So the goal is now that I have time to myself, I can do more of helping the community and educating them on all these important nuggets and all this valuable information, what we offer and how we serve our people. So yes, there's a lot of nuggets that we can share today.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's not waste any time, Ms. Tiffany, because this is a topic that we definitely want to bring to the forefront and really talk about it because you know what? This is real talk for real life. So Tiffany, I want to know, and as a financial strategist, I know that you deal with life insurance, right? That's a very important tool that we can utilize to help our families when we're no longer here. Tell me a little bit about some of the misconceptions that you've heard about life insurance.
So first and foremost, from few people, or actually from a lot of people, one of the main misconceptions that I hear a lot is that insurance is a scam. And I am here to tell people, don't get me wrong, there are people out there that, are not operating in the best of ways. However, If you pay attention to the rating of the insurance company that you're dealing with, you want to look for A-rated companies in order to make sure that you're dealing with a reputable company. Another misconception about life insurance is that it's only, and that's no longer.
All right. So then from what I gather is we can use it for multiple reasons. And I figure we're going to talk about that today.
Yes, yes.
So before we get into that, I really want to touch on the importance of stressing to the younger audience why it's valuable to get life insurance at an earlier age.
So it's very, very important for young people to consider life insurance very early for a few key reasons. First, life insurance premiums are typically much lower when you're younger and healthier. The longer you wait, the more expensive it might get, and especially if your health changes. Okay. Second, locking in a policy early can offer peace of mind, especially if you have dependents or financial obligations that would need to be covered if something unexpected happened. Even if you're single and without kids, securing life insurance early can be a very smart financial move for the future, especially if you plan to buy a home, start a family later on, all that kind of stuff. And then lastly, life insurance can also be a tool for building cash value. Depending on, the type of policy and how it's structured, you can borrow against your policy later on to do whatever you want as far as putting money on a house, getting a new car, your kids' education, all kinds of things, that you could use that money for. So it's very critical for young folks who are able to go ahead and lock in their rates now so they're able to protect their insurability.
I love that. And from my knowledge and what I know, the younger you are, the less costly it is for life insurance. So young people, please don't disregard this valuable education. Listen, just sit here, get informed, because definitely life insurance is something that could change your world, definitely. And so, Tiffany, what I would like to find out is how has life insurance changed to meet the needs of modern lifestyle? I know you talked about it a little bit earlier, but what are some of the big changes that we could access to help us in our daily lives?
So life insurance companies recognize that families' security while still alive is important. Hence the creation of living benefits. Newer life insurance policies can also include a rider for long-term care. One of the things that is very rampant in our country is that a lot of people end up having to need long-term care, and some of them go broke. They lose all their money because they don't have a way to pay for those things. So now some of the policies can actually include a long-term care rider too, to take care of that. And then many policies are structured in a way to provide lifetime income to the client if that's what they prefer in retirement, because they have different riders for that as well. Yes.
Oh, wow. I myself, I'm learning a lot today because I had no idea that life insurance policies had all these different riders. So definitely there has been some changes over time to accommodate the changing lifestyles of people today. So, how do living benefits, and I really want to get into that because I heard you talk about living benefits last year when you were on Real Talk for Real Life, and I wasn't familiar with it. And so I want you to dig into that. Talk to us a little bit more about what living benefits are and how it's different from the traditional life insurance.
So traditional life insurance usually just covers the death benefit when someone passes away. Now with living benefits, what that does, it allows the person, if something were to happen where it was a chronic, critical, terminal illness, the person would get a portion of their death benefit paid out to them while they are still alive in order to cover any medical expenses, treatments, different things they have to cover. And if they have to take off for work or something like that, that money can make sure their bills are paid and take care of the things they need. Traditional policies didn't have all of these things as far as the living benefits. But like I said before, companies recognize the need for these changes and this evolution. So that's why living benefits is a very important part of these newer policies because they protect people, while we're still here.
Wow. And you talked about chronic diseases. So what would classify, can you name some of the illnesses or ailments that will classify?
Yeah, so anything where you're not able to do at least 2 to 3 of your activities of daily living.
Okay.
If you had a heart attack, dementia, or anything where you're needing some type of caregiver, they will go ahead and, help you because obviously you're getting treatment, you're getting the medical stuff done and you have to pay for the caregiver. So those are the type of things that they would upfront. They call it accelerating a portion of your death benefit to you. in order to take care of those different things. And sometimes, as I'll be honest, we had a agent that was in California, and well, he's still in California. He's still an agent. He's still alive. But he works with us. He has a life insurance policy and everything. He was diagnosed with cancer a few years back, and he was able to retrieve the funds from the living benefits and the policy that he had. He went to treatment, went into remission, the cancer healed. So the rest of the money actually that he had left over, he was able to go buy a rental property.
Oh.
So there's so many different things and ways that you can leverage these policies in order to make the life that you.
Wow, that is amazing news. First of all, to hear that, he was able to, come out of the cancer successfully and come into remission. That's first of all. And then second of all, wow, he was able to really utilize this policy to work for him in more than one way. And this is real talk for real life. That is why we are here to educate,
Exactly.
so
We
that
need
people
to
can
know.
Yeah, exactly. We want people to be able to make informed decisions when it
Exactly.
comes to these so very important topics that I know we don't want to talk about. We must talk about. Wow, wow, wow. So, Tiffany, how easy is it to access those living benefits?
Very simple. All you would do, like if something were to happen and you needed to access your funds, you just call your agent. Your agent will
Okay.
take care of it for you. They put in the file, the paperwork to get the funds out. Now, if you're wanting to bypass your agent, you could always just call the insurance company directly yourself.
Okay.
But I always suggest to go with your agent because they'll do all the legwork for you. Because, of course, this is already a sensitive time. So we want to make sure that the least amount of work is on our client as possible. So you just call your agent and say, hey, this is what's going on, and we got you pretty much.
Okay. Well, that sounds easy peasy. It sounds as easy as 1, 2, 3. So, Tiffany, what happens if we never need to use the living benefits?
The living benefits is a portion of the death benefit paid out early, right?
Okay.
So if you never ever have to use the living benefits, then all that money stays in your as a part of your death benefit. Now, keep in mind, in the policy, you're also accumulating cash. So, as that grows, especially if you're not taking the living benefits from it and you have a bigger pot of a cash value accumulated, then you can always access those funds in a different way. You have an amount where you can go ahead and withdraw funds from it. The living benefits, if you don't use them, they just stay a part of the death benefit. So nothing goes to waste. You still get all the money.
And I have a question, Tiffany. So if we do have to access those benefits, and are we responsible for paying taxes on that?
Not to my knowledge, because of the fact that it's from a life insurance policy, and there are 3 tax codes that actually protect customers from being taxed on funds from your life insurance policy. So no, you don't pay taxes on life insurance products. Now, not all products, but life insurance products, you can go without having to pay taxes on them.
Wow. So that goes to that part of planning, protecting, and prospering, leaving behind something for your family members, right? Which is so important. And that's so, again, this is the month of February. We talk about love. And when you love someone, you definitely want to plan, you want to protect them, and you definitely want to see them prosper. And you want to see that for yourself as well. So I think those living benefits really does that, because you just never know. Working in the healthcare field, Tiffany, for over 20 years, I'm going to tell you something, honey. Listen, sickness sees no color. It sees no ethnicity. Okay. It does not see socioeconomic background. When it comes. And one thing I really want the audience to know is that I am seeing people younger and younger and younger be diagnosed with things such as cancer and other ailments. So this is real. This is a real conversation that we need to have. And so this goes back to why we were saying, young people, please take this information and consider acting now instead of later, because I typically say is either you're going to pay now, right, Tiff?
That's
it.
Pay
later.
Exactly. If you plan to fail, you fail to plan.
Right.
So get your stuff in order, because you just want to make sure you have that safety net. especially in this economy that we're in.
Definitely, definitely. So, Tiffany, you gave us a very good example of your coworker and how he was able to benefit from the living benefits. Do you have any other personal stories that you can share with us to really, I really want the audience to get this and understand the valuable information that's being shared on living benefits and life insurance policies today?
So one story I'll tell you, and it's actually someone who it's too late for them. I have a relative who suffered a stroke years ago, like maybe 7, 8 years ago. When she first suffered a stroke, she was still able to do, things, care for the house, whatever. But then about 4 years ago, she had a series of strokes back to back to back to back. And that left her needing a caregiver, which now has to be her husband, who has never ever been a caregiver in his life. And so this has been a whole family situation. And the thing that's sad about it is because they didn't have things in place, I'm offering now that I, am educating people about and teaching folks about. I'm not able to help her. You see what I'm saying? I can't help her because and no one can, because of the fact that she's already in that situation. So I'm telling that story because it goes back to the importance of you got to put something in place for what ifs, because you never know. And my aunt, this lady who I'm talking about, she was the epitome of health. She worked out regularly. She ate right. She gave us ideas on how to, live a healthier lifestyle. So when this happened, we were just like, wait a minute, because this isn't supposed to happen. From what we're taught, as long as you take care of yourself and eat right and all that, you're going to be fine. But that's not what happened. So I'm saying all that to say that, don't wait. Do it as soon as you can, because you don't know what the future holds.
Wow. So these stories, they really are a testament to us understanding the importance of acting now. And I always say, I have this famous slogan: live for today, but plan for tomorrow.
Amen.
And right, live for today, but plan for tomorrow. And the thing is this, Tiffany, I'll share with you all just briefly my story. I went through an experience during the COVID time where I lost my late husband to COVID, and we planned with the life insurance policy. And what I can tell you is, if we did not plan, I would not be the person who you see today. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you go through these experiences, especially loss, and illness is a loss too as well, right? So when you lose someone, though, you lose more than just a person, especially when it's a spouse. You lose financial backing, you lose that support. And because we planned, I was able to have that extra income come in and to help, right? And so again, that is why we have to plan, protect, so that whoever we leave behind can prosper, so that with the living benefits, if we, God forbid, we, have an illness that we can't work, we can still reap the benefits of that money from that policy and be able to continue to prosper and take some of that financial load, that strain off of us as we try to beat whatever it is that we're dealing with, whatever cancer, disease, whatever it may be. Or if you lost someone, right, and now you don't have that income anymore, you don't have to get up and change your whole lifestyle. You have to sell your house. Your kids can't go to private school anymore. Or, it just makes the difference when we take the time out to listen, get educated, get informed about these products, because they're here. And I, on Real Talk for Real Life, want people to know, and Women of Dynamic Change want people, especially women, to understand that it's just get informed, get the information. Even if you're not ready to do it right now, talk to someone like Tiffany. Talk to Tiffany. Tiffany's going to be sharing her information on how to reach her. Talk to her. She is going to guide you in the right way, so that when these what ifs happen, you'll be prepared. And one thing that I can share with you all is that, Tiffany, going through that process of losing someone, there's a lot of grief that's involved. But to stack the financial difficulties on top of that, it doesn't allow you to be able to grieve the way that you need to, right? So what you're doing, Tiffany, is amazing. You are sharing, again, invaluable information with the public, with women, with people of all socioeconomic backgrounds, of all ethnicities, and letting people know that life insurance, living benefits are important. Let's talk about it. Let's
Absolutely.
plan, let's protect, and let's prosper. Right, Miss Tiffany?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The best way that you can say, I love you to your family is by making sure that you're covered. You never want to leave your family with liabilities on your behalf. So the best way, and especially in the spirit of Valentine's, we're in the month of love.
Yes.
If you want to show your family that you love them, make sure you protect them and yourself.
Love it. I'm going to say it again. Actions speak louder than words, right?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Tiffany, we're going to do something different on Real Talk for Real Life. We have two dynamic ladies that have come together to collaborate, two dynamic ladies that know their superhero powers. And so they've come together to present a beautiful video on the importance of having living benefits. Take a look.
Hello, Tiffany. It's Sherri Jennings.
How's everything going? Is everything okay?
Well, I'm not doing so good, Tiffany. I just got some really bad news, and I don't know what to do with this news.
No, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened? Are you all right?
Yeah, I've been diagnosed with cancer, and I don't even know where to start with this. It's a lot to process.
I'm so sorry you're going through this. That's a lot to take in. You're not alone in this, though. How are you feeling right now?
It's all kind of like a blur. It's a blur. I'm just so worried. I'm so overwhelmed. Thinking about the hospital bills, thinking about the treatments. It's overwhelming.
I can only imagine. This is a tough time for you. And I just want you to know we'll get through this together, okay? Listen, there's something that might lighten the burden a bit, especially when it comes to those medical expenses.
What do you mean?
Well, as part of your insurance policy, you're actually eligible for something called living benefits. This is a benefit that allows you to access a portion of your life insurance while you're still alive. It's designed to help you cover things like medical expenses, treatments, costs, or even to help with daily living if you need extra care.
Wait. So you're saying I can get some of the life insurance money now to help with everything?
Exactly. It's a way to give you financial relief so you can focus on your health. You'd be able to use it for hospital bills, medications, or anything else related to your treatment.
Oh, wow. That sounds like something I could really use right now. I wasn't even thinking about how I was going to manage financially with this.
I completely understand. It's not something anyone should have to think about when dealing with a diagnosis like yours. I can help you file the paperwork and get things started right away. You don't have to handle this on your own.
Wow, Tiffany, that really means a lot. Just having someone to help with the practical side of all of this. I feel like weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're welcome, Sherri. I've got your back. Let's take it one step at a time, all right?
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get it started.
Anytime. You just focus on getting better right now, and we'll handle the rest, okay?
Thank you.
You take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Wow, Tiffany, that was such a powerful video.
Thank you so much.
It just goes to show that you just never know.
Yes, you never know. And you've got to make sure you do your best to plan for your future, because you just don't. That's the thing. We don't know what the future holds. So the best way to at least protect ourselves, the best way we can, is to plan as best we can.
Right. Because again, life can change in an instant.
Exactly.
Just because your life is one way now, listen, it could change by tonight.
Blink of an eye.
Blink of an eye. Let's keep it real. This is real talk for real life. Tiffany, what is the most important lesson or message, I should say, that you want to leave with our audience today?
So the most important thing that I need the audience to know and understand is that life insurance is totally different than what we've typically been taught that it has been in the past. With the creation, like I said, of living benefits and also the opportunity to accumulate cash value and to be your own bank. You can use your policy to be your own bank. There's so many ways that you can leverage life insurance, and everybody needs it. So the message I want to leave is that everybody needs it. Call me so that we can make sure you're good. Even if you already have a policy, we might need to evaluate it to make sure you have everything that is meeting the needs for you and your family. If you want to contact me, I am on Instagram at Tiffany McGee _ Eyes on Finances, Facebook Eyes on Finances as well, and TikTok Eyes on Finances. Or if you want to contact me, you can email me at eyesonfinances@gmail.com. All right. You guys, it's so important to at least get this information, just like Sherri said, so we can make well-informed decisions about what we're doing with our families. So thank you, Sherri, so much for this platform, like I said. And I wanted to say earlier, too, at the beginning when you're doing your introduction, that was a whole sermon that you did. I wanted to let you know I appreciated that. So thank you so much.
Thank you. But that's what Real Talk for Real Life is all about, honey. We are here to empower, inspire, and uplift, okay? And
Yes.
Tiffany, I know that you've collaborated with a dynamic lady to also have an event that's coming up on the 15th. Won't you share a little bit about what that's all about?
So yes. I have collaborated with a wonderful dynamic lady who has great superpowers, and we are going to be putting off a wonderful event on February 15th at the Starbucks on 27th Avenue over by the Hard Rock Stadium. We're going to have some fun, play some games, win some prizes. We'll have refreshments. Come and bring a friend. And we will have some gifts and prizes, like I said, to give away. So make sure you guys get there. It's 11 a.m. Get there early because it's going to be a packed house. Also, you can check our social media for the post, and you can register in the link in the social media as well. So I can't wait to see you guys there. I'm excited. Come on, let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get this knowledge, guys, that's come together. And listen, you can register on www.womenofdynamicchange.org under the events section. This is something that you really don't want to miss. Come on out. You'll get to meet Miss Tiffany McGee. You'll get to meet myself as well. And so it's just going to be a whole movement that day, okay?
Yes.
So please come out and join us. Come out and join us. And so, Tiffany, it's been a pleasure. Okay.
Always
Listen,
a pleasure.
it's always a pleasure to have you here on Real Talk for Real Life. Keep doing what you are doing because you are making dynamic change for the community. And we need this. We need it. So thank God for you and everything that you're doing and all the lives that you're going to change. Thank you so much. And I hope you accept the next invitation to be on Real Talk for Real Life.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much because we can't get enough of Miss Tiffany McGee, Eyes on Finances. She already told you where to find her and how to get in contact with her. She is the lady to come to. When you guys, not if, but when you guys are ready to get that life insurance, to get those living benefits, because I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Even if you have to eliminate a nail job so that you can continue to have your policies going, do it. I'm telling you guys, you won't regret it. You're looking at a woman who's gone through it. So I can speak to you from personal experiences. Yes. And this is why we do what we do, right, Tiffany?
That's
because
right.
We know.
That's right.
Right. That's why we do, because we know the importance.
Exactly.
So, guys, listen, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, okay? And don't forget to follow us on Real Talk for Real Life, all right? I'm so excited. This was such a powerful conversation, Tiffany, as always. You dropped nuggets today. You dropped gems, and I'm hoping that our audience is picking them up and they're going to utilize it. And even if you don't utilize it at this moment, please share it with somebody else that may be able to utilize it at this moment, okay? Because sharing is caring.
That part.
So, right, it's caring, Miss Tiffany. So, thank you so much again for being here, Tiffany McGee. Audience, thank you for being here today with us. And as I tell you every month, if it's God's will, you will see me again next month. Bye bye now.